Hello, my name's Gerry. I'm a twin troller boat owner and I'm going fishing today. It's been a while since I've shown you a video because my GoPros overheat. It's supposed to be close to 90 today. We've had almost 5 inches of rain in the last 2-3 days here. I don't know what it's going to be like, but if my cameras overheat, you probably won't see much, but let's try it anyway. This is a lake that I've been to before. It's a chain of lakes, and let's see what happens. Come on along. We're going to have a good time one way or another, even if it's too hot. You might not be able to see too well. We're kind of going into the sun, but let's just see what we can do. It's just after sunrise. It's 7:23 now. Water temperature's 78.4. Pretty warm. We're going into summer now. Well, in case you didn't notice, it's dead calm. There's not a cloud in the sky. So it's right after 3 days of pretty heavy rains, and it may affect the way how the fish are behaving, but we won't know until we get out here and try it for a little bit, see what is working and what is not. Let me show you something. I have something that I put in the boat because the last time I was fishing here, I dropped a rod over the side. There's a lot of cabbage grass that grows pretty close to the surface, so I couldn't get to it before it sunk down in the weeds, and I couldn't find it, so it's lost. I have this that I normally keep in the boat, but I forgot. You grab this, it's a lead thing, you fling it over the side, and it will unroll itself until it gets to the bottom. And what do I do then? Well, I'm not swimming down there for it. And I made these, and I keep them in this little box. I'm going to keep it over here in this little hole over here. And there's two things here. They're both the same thing, but I found a couple of saltwater hooks that I had that were kind of rusted, but this is a 5/8 ounce sinker with a pretty large hook on the back, swivel on the front, and this one is the same thing, but this one is a, I can't even read it. It's probably 3/4, 2 point, I think it says 2.5 ounce. Same idea. And I keep that in here. I can tie it on. I can drop it down over the side and hopefully hook the rod. I've done things similar to that in the past, but I needed enough weight to punch through all this heavy weeds that are around sometimes. And I then keep this here. And why is that? Because I found this one, as you can see, there's already water in it just from driving out here. Splashes, or I don't know why this one gets so much water in it, but that's there to keep that from getting so wet. All right, let's go fishing. All right, so what am I going to throw first? This is a Magnum speed worm. Maybe it's 3/16, 1/8 ounce, maybe. Weight on it, bobber stop on the front. There's a bead there, it makes a little noise, and this swims through the water. It's pretty good. And I came out here and I'm going to throw this around to see if there's anything active. Now, why did I come into this particular area? I motored out with the big motor instead of wasting my time working my way out of here that I usually do. I fished here a bunch, and this is a spot that often has schoolies in the morning. Why here? Well, you can get them all the way down across this area, but this particular place seems to get it more than the rest, so that's why I'm here. And in the past, the schoolies come around 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. So since it's 7:44 in the morning, I might have a little time to wait for that. So I'm going to do some other things. Let me give you an idea. I'm sure you can see this in the past, but see, this swims along. It's got a tail that goes crazy, and it does pretty well. Now, this is the Magnum. They also sell a smaller size, a regular size, and I throw that sometimes too. I just had a bite, missed it. Pulled my hook out of the plastic. Let's get it back in. Make it a little weedless. There's a lot of weeds here. Since this is weedless, I let it sink a little. I'm in 10 feet of water, but I can see the cabbage weed up to probably 2 feet from the surface in places. I can tell it's going to be a toasty day. It's already hot out here. It's 70 degrees. It's 7:47 in the morning. It's not so much the temperature. The sun is reflecting off the water. It really makes my face hot. It's hard to see. I've got my hat pulled down. Well, what am I throwing? 7:3 to 1 ratio is my Svalet. Is the reel. I love this reel. I have a couple of them. And it's 30-pound braid with, I think, either 12 or 15-pound fluorocarbon leader on it. This water's very clear. There's a leader starting here. I don't know, 18 to 24 inches. I don't know if you can see the cabbage weed right there. The cabbage weed is about a foot down. Just trying to pull up a piece to show you, but can't get it to break off. All right, let me show you something else. I think I showed you this once, but I might not have published that video. This is called a flutter shad, and it's made by Live Target. It's a 1/2 ounce, cast a mile. This isn't the original hook. The next size hook is a 6, I think, that was on there. This is a 4. I put this on there, tied on the same pattern of feathers and flashabou on it in same color that's on the front that was there originally. This is weird. I don't know if you could see this. This really wobbles through the water. And if you let it go, see it flutter down? Let me try that again, see if you can see it. See it wobble on the way down? And like I said, it really casts a long ways. I let it wobble on the way down, and then I start to reel it. And I tend to reel this fairly slow because that design of this lure, let me see if I can get it up here, I'll show you. Oh, geez, I watched the fish come up and nip at it. The design of this, with this extended plastic, really makes this thing wobble like crazy through the water. Well, that was I'm going to pick up the pace and see if I can. Now, this is a new lure that I've never used before. I once here used it, but not much. I don't know if you can see it at the surface. When you reel it fast, even though it's a ½ ounce, it will swim along the top of the surface. So it's fluttering on the way down, and then I'm going to reel it. I don't know if you can see my hand. That's the speed I'm reeling it at. And it will be about mid-level. And it really wobbles. Here it comes. See it through the water? See it? And this is really the same setup. 7-to-3 ratio reel. This is all at all right. Now I threw shallower, and I can now tell that the weeds are even higher where it's shallower. See this cabbage weed, and it will grow. Well, I'm at 9.5 feet. I can see it now. It's just about under the surface, so it grows well over 8 foot. But I'm not going to let it flutter so long. I'm going to reel it. And I'm hoping that there's something here in the water, or in the weeds, that wants to chase something. Now, with all the rain, this water has clearly come up a little. Yeah, weeds. Oh, that was eelgrass. There we go, finally. Got him. Well, this bugger little swallowed it. Where are you? There you are.
All right, well, $14.5. All right, thank you, buddy. Well, so what did I catch that on? The Zoom trick worm, maybe an eighth, maybe 3/16 ounce weight on it, dragging it through what ahead of me is. I'm right here and I'm throwing here. I've been catching fish around here in the past. So let's try it again. Fish number 1. Well, I skipped a fluke underneath that dock. And this guy came out and ate it. He's not very big, but not very big at all. He was 12 inches. Fish number 2. And let's try it again. Yeah, another one on a fluke. Actually, I think I threw it up under the dock that's behind me. And I think he followed it out because he exploded on it. Once I get out a little bit farther. All right, what is it? 14 inches. Fish number 3, scrawny. Oh. There we go. Well, I'm going to count them anyway. 4. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop me. That's right. Well, I threw up underneath that dock, and he was there. Not very big. And it seems like some docks have some fish. Some cabbage is out here, and once in a while, dragging a worm through it, I get a little bite. 13 inches. Fish number 5. And again, that was on the fluke. Let me re-rig. I've just been going down, throwing 2 docks. You can see this, but these are tilapia beds. Almost looks like a giant truck tire. The middle missing out of it. They really make huge beds. They're all the way up and down the shorelines here. Well, this one, I threw the fluke under the dock. They chased it all the way out and finally hit it out here. There it goes. Not very big. 10.5 inches long. The monster. All right, well, bigger smile, he's still number 6. Goodbye. And again, I got that with a fluke. My other rods, I've got 30-pound braid on it, and then a smaller leader. And in this, and the spinning rod, I have 15-pound braid, and I think this is 10-pound test. Maybe it's 12, but either way, it's a smaller fluorocarbon leader than the main line is. And I've been skipping it underneath the docks. This rod, let me just rig this. This rod is really good for skipping. It is a Mitchell Fulcrum. It's a 6' 3" medium heavy. My son gave me this rod quite a long time ago. I like generally longer rods, but for skipping under the dock, I get it about, well, let's see, real short to the tip. Slip over the bail. Oops. Let's try that again. Real short, flip it over, and skip it. And there it goes, all the way in the back. Now, these fish that are back here under the docks are not very big, but then again, out in the open, look at that. I'm hoping that you saw that. Well, I take that back. This guy's a little bit bigger. Oh. It's a little bit chunkier, a little bit thicker. Not that much bigger, but it's 13.5 inches long. I hope you saw that. He came right up and chased it. I was really just showing you how I skip it under the dock. All right, goodbye. Number 7. Well, there's the boat launch. And I'm kind of out of docks, unless I want to go up this side. But, I don't know. It's been a pretty slow day. So, I may not do that. Geez, what a mess I made. All right, I'll fix that later. Well, this GoPro finally overheated and shut down a little while ago. And I don't know. I hope you had a good time with me. it was a slower day. I don't know. I got 7 fish. It was okay. Nothing big. And I'm going to call it a day. So thanks for fishing with me. Come back again. See you soon. Bye now.